Hey, yes, it's almost Halloween and I'm going Irish, but that's because the book I happen to have out right now is called The Sword of Light, and it's a romantasy, which I didn't even really know existed because I had done one before that I put up as Shannon Drake called Daughter of Darkness and Light, because just of a great documentary I saw that was so different during the pandemic. But because it is Halloween, I don't have an actual book out, but we've gone ahead and put together 3 of the novellas in Haunted Halloween, because it actually is my absolute favorite time of year. And then we've made a little novella out of the Big Easy Evil, which combines 2 things I absolutely love: New Orleans and Halloween. So I've got those up now, but I also thought that while I was talking, I'd put in a bit of trivia, because I have something coming out in January called The Witching Hours, and it takes place in Salem, Massachusetts, another city I love. And that one is about people playing on the truth of witches at that time, the truth of Wiccans, and then the truth of people who decide to use things in order to get what they want, to do what they want. But a piece of trivia on that: while I was studying, I found out that Walt Disney was the great whatever grandson of George Burroughs, one of the people who was hanged as a witch in Salem. And then also Sarah Jessica Parker, who played a lovely witch in Hocus Pocus, had a great aunt who was arrested during the witchcraft trials, but they were stopped by the governor before she was executed, and she was released. But like many people, she suffered in prison, couldn't pay her prison debts, and all kinds of things. But all the bad things that went on went to us. When they started to write the Declaration of Independence, a lot of the people there just had that in the background, and they were older than the witchcraft trials, but they remembered them as we, remember more recent history. And they made sure that we had freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom in many, many ways, because we do use history to learn what's bad and what's good. But also, Halloween is based on the ancient Irish. So anyway, I do love the holiday, and I love the Irish. Of course, that includes my mom, who was one. So thank you so much.